Line 2. I'd like to talk to you for just a half a minute about some serious things. The first is, if you'll notice all around you, this fine old hall is made out of wood. Now, we all want to have a real good time, and when the end finally does come, could you please do us all a favor and one beautiful building a favor? Don't light matches. Or, I mean, cheer like hell, you know, get your ass off, but cool it on the matches. It's all wood here. Now, one last thing, and I'll be out of your way. Now, I've noticed, and I guess you have too if you go to many concerts, seems like a whole lot of folks are into doing things like throwing sparklers and fireworks. Right on. Listen, let's protect ourselves by ourselves. You see somebody throwing fireworks or sparklers? Group censure is the best method, folks. Give us a hand and protect yourselves. I don't know if you know it, but a sparkler burns at about 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And I think a lot of you down there...
The all access token finally kicks out, which means this is 10 times 2.5. It means this is another 25 tickets. That's 53 tickets. Oh yeah. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We also are gonna I'll just spend real money to enter the qualifiers, because I do want to qualify, and I don't consider that you know, like wasting money. I enter tournaments with money in real life, so who cares? But we're gonna change speeds here. We're gonna play Painter Servant. Painting the town. What color? What color can you paint the town? Dead. There you go. Painting the town dead. I'm super clever. We're gonna switch gears. We're gonna, that's not how you do this. We're gonna open our painter deck. We just totally stole a deck. Whoops. We just totally stole a deck from a deck dump. It's been playing really well. I don't know the format super well because it's been a long time since I've played it, but there have been some really cool lines, great stuff. We're just gonna get right into it. Play some Legacy. Legacy League. 100 play points, Painter. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. I'm a Karn lover. Spent the time to choose the correct arts for all of these, except Pithing Needle. I don't know what the hell I picked for Pithing Needle. I guess that's correct enough. It is a needle. What is the original Pithing Needle art? It's Kamigawa, but I don't know what it looks like. View all prints. This is it. Yeah, this one sucks. I actually prefer this one. This might be the coolest one though. Those are the ones I actually have on Moto. Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. Oh, because it's a different league. Okay. Lister Fiend. Mox Opal Icar Wellspring turn 1? Is that good? No. I think we just Welder turn 1? I mean, what do they have? Gyruda? This is a combo deck. Your starting deck contains only cards with even mana values. Enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards, put a creature. So I don't remember how the Gyruda deck works, if I'm being perfectly honest, but I'm betting that Pyroblast is good against it. So turn 1, I'm going to hold up Pyroblast. Turn 2, I'm going to play Ichor Wellspring, hope to draw some other artifact that gets this Mox Opal in play so I can weld. I don't know what turn they go off. I got to imagine it's like turn 3 at the latest. They're playing Urza Saga on 1, though. Probably turn 3 or later. So I think I can afford to play Wellspring here. Or, yeah, Wellspring here and get a card deeper. As opposed to just doing nothing. Urza Saga is actually a good draw, but I can't play it next turn. We can Karn. Maybe I'm supposed to Karn? Well, Karn turns off Ancient Den and Mox Opal, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna Karn. Lotus Petal. Alright. This is pretty bad for them. I guess they hit my Karn for a bunch. Nope, they don't, because I'm gonna block with my Ichor Wellspring. That's pretty cool. Oh, I love that. I love that a lot. Oh, so what's the idea of Painter? Yes, I will describe it to you. So Painter Servant is a legacy deck in the legacy metagame, which is a blue meta, always, right? Blue is the color of legacy. Brainstorm is the card du jour. I don't know, did they just concede? What just happened? They did just concede. So I can show you the deck here. So you start off your deck building by saying, fuck blue decks. I'm gonna play Pyroblast, because Pyroblast does whatever I want to blue permanents like Delver, blue spells like Force of Will. Whatever I want to do, I can do it to them, right? So you start off with a bunch of Pyroblast, and you used to play Blood Moon because fuck all the expensive lands, but you know what? We don't need that anymore. Once you're playing Pyroblast, you're like, okay, well, there's some non-blue decks. I guess I need to make my Pyroblast live in matchups like lands, so I'll play Painter Servant. And then it's like, oh my god, I'm playing Painter Servant. How do I end the game quickly? I have this do-nothing thing. Well, Painter Servant and Grindstone is a combo that you can play as early as turn 2. So what Grindstone says is target player mills 2 cards. If 2 cards that share a color were milled this way, repeat this process. So what we do is we make every single card, including lands, whatever color we want by playing Painter Servant. So once you activate Grindstone with Painter Servant in play, you mill them out. We happen to be playing a lot of artifacts. So Goblin Welder and Goblin Engineer give us a ton of resiliency. These swap the artifacts in play with ones in the graveyard. There's a lot of neat tricks you can do that help you draw cards or whatever. Karn the Great Creator is just an amazing card. It helps us tutor for more pieces of our combo. It turns off other artifact decks. It really just slots right into this deck, and it's great. Same goes with Urza Saga. Goes great in an artifact deck. So we have a lot of plan Bs and a lot of lines to find our combo. That's really it. It's a really good, consistent combo deck that has blue hate built into it. You can actually kill lands with Pyroblast once Painter Servant is in play, which is pretty sick. Now, I have to remember what my opponent was doing. They were playing what looked like mono white Painter. So what do I do? I think we just beat them, actually. You probably need or want a couple Furies, and you side out a Pyroblast, like a couple Pyroblasts. I think Twin Shot Sniper will be good, because I think they're on Stoneforge Mystic. I don't think we want to take out every Pyroblast, but we could. Shadow Spear is, like, not great. I think Soul Guide Lantern is good. I think we'll just go like this. All the Furies, all the Twin Shot Snipers. Maybe I'm supposed to bring in the 4th Painter Servant, but... okay, what is this? Oh no, it's Gyruda. They look like mono white Painter, but like What is this about? They're all even spells? Like, I don't even understand it. I think they're gonna have creatures, but maybe these Furies were just terrible. We can't quite... Actually, we can turn to Karn. So I'm gonna keep this. So I said there was a lot of tricks with Goblin Welder. One of the tricks is that this Great Furnace is an artifact. And you can... Did I bring in both petals? You can weld it back into play after... You can weld things back into play after using it. So next turn, I'm going to tap it for mana, crack 2 Lotus Petals, weld it out for one of the Lotus Petals, and cast Karn. But yeah, I don't want to play a second welder. I'll have no lands in play, but I think we'll be okay. We'll be able to put another land in play, but they won't be able to activate any of their artifacts. What is this? This is a Thought-Knot Seer. Well, unfortunately, they're going to take one of our Lotus Petals because I didn't play it out. I didn't want them to know, but I should have. I shouldn't have cared. If we draw a land, though, we can still do it. They don't even see it. They just take our way towards the combo. I guess because Karn doesn't, you know, fare well against the Thought-Knot Seer. That's a really good draw, right? Because it means I can actually block for a turn. Red, 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 Karn. What's in my sideboard for 1 mana that I can get? I guess I don't need... I could just get Ensnaring Bridge. Not something I don't have to cast right away. I can even... Do I just block? Or do I leverage the fact... Like, if they attack me, my Karn, it dies unless I block. This Mox Opal does nothing right now, by the way. So we're gonna change it into a Lotus Petal next turn, I bet. Actually, I think what I have to do is get an Ensnaring Bridge. And then block. And then grab... Oh, I guess I grab LED. And play it. Okay, yeah. So you can tutor with Karn, but in response crack LED so that you have enough mana. But I can also just weld this LED out for a Lotus Petal so I have enough to Ensnaring Bridge next turn. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna block and weld out. I think. Because they could have another way to kill this Karn, right? But 1, 2, 4, 5. If I draw a land, I can just Ensnaring Bridge, then Mycosynth Lattice them. So I'm not gonna block and weld out. I'm just gonna block. I have another welder I can play. They're probably in pretty rough shape with this Karn. A lot of thinking. Especially since they just conceded last game so quickly, I don't really know exactly what's going on. Put Gyruda in your hand. Don't make a construct. You have 5 mana over there. They don't even want Gyruda. Okay. So land is a good draw. That means once I land an ensnaring bridge, they're gonna have 2. I guess they could fail to find to kill my card. But I think I'm okay with that. We're gonna grab an ensnaring bridge and really want 2 cards in my hand. I guess if they like try to be tricky, I can just activate LED and discard my hand. But we'll know before combat if we want to LED our hand away. If you have any questions about any cards, I know there's a lot, so please just ask. I know it's a lot to ask because there's a million cards. They're not making another construct. I wonder if they fail to find. They do fail to find. Well, guess who's cracking LED? Human. Interesting. Ingenious Smith. How do they fail to find and then play Ingenious Smith? I don't understand. They're looking for an artifact. So because of Ensnaring Bridge, they can't attack when I have no hand, so I just discarded my whole hand. There's a 4th land. I'm just gonna plus Karn and pass. So many of their lands are shut off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're pretty close to playing a Gyruda. Although this looks a lot like Painter, the cards that they play, the mono white version, but the Gyruda kind of makes no sense. You can kill artifact lands with Karn. That's the whole liquid metal coating joke. And then next turn we can... I'm assuming they have no way to stop me once they can't cast spells. So I'm gonna tutor for a Mycosynth Lattice and just lock them out of the game. So Mycosynth Lattice makes everything an artifact, and none of their artifacts' activated abilities can be activated. So as long as I have an empty hand, they can't attack and they can't play any more spells. So they're just completely locked out. Not bad. I do feel... I mean, I played Painter for years online and a little bit in person when I finally got the deck. before COVID hit. It's shocking how much of it just like you kind of slip right back into. I think I just understand it really well, and it's also a really well built deck. But the it feels so much more powerful than just playing goblins all the time, to be honest. Like, I am asking the questions instead of forcing my opponent to mess up. There's a huge fly that just came into my room. It means it's time to close my window. When I played Paper before I moved, I played Delver and Taxes. Those are like opposites, right? They're really the same. Those are the decks to have in Legacy, right? Everybody's always going to be playing Delver, so you can join the fun, or you can play Taxes and try to beat Delver. So I get it. Those are good choices, but this has always been my favorite deck. Blood Moon is like kind of just one of my favorite cards, and this used to play 3 of them, so it drew me in. And you can still play the Blood Moon version. I just don't think with blue-red Delver being the best deck, you want to play more main deck Blood Moons anymore. Yeah, that's about how long it's been for me. This hand is so bad. This is a better hand. We'll keep it. You keep 1 basic in case it's against Delver, and we hit done. So, a wizard, a true wizard, would turn 1 Slam Pithing Needle and name Wasteland, or what is the Scalding Tarn? I kind of want to do it because we might just win on the spot. I think I'm gonna name Scalding Tarn. You could name Delta, but we have no idea, you know, what deck they're on. Just, we have a Pithing Needle, so might as well name something in the dark. Could have waited. There's the Wasteland. Man, a true wizard might have named Wasteland there. But it's okay. We don't need that. We have another land we're trying to protect. We got out there. Ooh, we have another land we're trying to protect. So, Urza Saga, very good in this deck. Maybe I should have played the basic mountain first. They play just a raw Underground Sea into a Ponder. So this looks like... No, it can't be Storm because they don't play Wasteland. But there's no such thing as Blue-Black Delver anymore. So I don't know... When I say there's no such thing, people say it's not good enough. But I guess this is a Grixis Delver list? Pyroblast is going to be a good draw. I am probably going to crack this Soul Guide Lantern to draw a card at end step. Remain with... Yeah, so it is Grixis. Draw a card. There's a Welder. I'm just going to make a construct here. Oh, I can't make a construct here. I'm so dumb. So we can float the mana, though. What do I grab? This just ramps us, but Shadow Spear is, like, slightly threatening. I think I'm just going to grab a Mox Opal. And then we'll play out a grindstone. Play out a welder. And we're still holding up a pyroblast for like any blue spell. Maybe show and tell? I don't know. It's playing like it's just Grixis Delver though. They have 7 cards in hand and we have 1, so this is not good news for us. We had a weak one. Oh, I'm supposed to have... Fuck. I'm supposed to just pyroblast that. I fucked up. Wasteland. Add my Great Furnace? You got it. Just gonna play it out. We can self-mill. Or we can just mill them to get an idea of what's going on. I'm not even sure which one is correct. If they have a Murktide Regent, you don't really want to mill them. So I think I'm gonna self-mill. Ah, so it's Stifle Knot. Okay. They probably have a Force of Will, but... like, I have to try this. Whoops. Yeah, there's a Force of Will. So our outs at this point are Ensnaring Bridge. And that's it. Because we need to hit it right now. Brainstorm is good. I can mill whatever they put back on top with Brainstorm. They want to shuffle it away, that's fine. It doesn't. That's almost the same thing. Well, the odds say that most cards in our deck aren't Ensnaring Bridge, so if we mill cards, we'll only increase our chance to draw Ensnaring Bridge. Oh my god, I can't believe it worked! I can't believe it worked. We're still dead to 2 lightning bolts. But... yeah. We're still dead to a Force of Will, even. Just... alright, days I can pay for. They traded that days for 2 life. Probably a good trade. Now, here's where we hope that... they just keep drawing Scalding Tarns. Doesn't look like it. But... it's gonna be hard for them to win with this Ensnaring Bridge in play. So, we have some time to do something. Can only really tap this Ancient Tomb one more time. Ponder. I mean, gonna cast this Lotus Petal. Rocks, that's a reason to hold a Lotus Petal if I've ever seen one. Yeah. Regretting that. They don't have their 4th mana for Kroxa. But we're learning a lot about this. I've never seen this deck before. Alright, so we're just dead. Good game. Good game. So, Stifle Knot. What do we do about Stifle Knot? Do we want... no, you don't want ley lines, right? I think we're just, like, probably fine against Stifle Knot. what's bad against them? Just about everything, but we want to maximize our pyroblasts. We probably just want to like combo them early if we can. So we could cut a card. Maybe I want this Tormod's Crypt main as another Urza Saga target. And then we take out like an engineer. Maybe a twin shot sniper. I don't know. Tormod's Crypt doesn't really seem like it's going to do much. But if they play Murktide, it's going to help. This is tough. I don't think we have a good matchup. In fact, we didn't see Lightning Bolt do anything that game. So let's just take those out. We'll bring in the Tormod's Crypt and the extra Painter so we don't have to tutor Karn with it. And we get a higher chance of like nut draws. Would you like to play first? Yes. Yeah, I think you keep this. So we can turn one. We can turn one Grindstone, turn 2 Painter, turn 3 Urza Saga dies and we do something, or do we want to start on Painter? If we start on Painter and we draw a soul land, we still can't combo. So I guess we just Lotus Petal Urza Saga Grindstone, and then they could Wasteland, but then that's their whole first turn. They Wasteland. Maybe I'm supposed to lead on Basic Mountain. I actually haven't played a ton of Delver since being back. If I play Painter Servant, it makes a soul land just win the game. But I think we need to draw an extra card to try and find a land drop. I honestly think that's the best thing to do. They could Force of Will here, but they could have also Force of Willed my Painter. That was like easily one of the best draws. It makes it look like I should have just went for it, but I don't know. We can't get dazed at least now. They ponder. What do they do with it? How's it going, High Star? Good to see you. Playing more Painter. I should have posted in the Painter Discord. I just did not. Ding, 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 ding. So they extract all our Urza Sagas, which isn't the worst. At this point, I don't really want to draw them. They know our hand, though. So I don't think we're going to win this game, but we could. I don't want to get dazed, so I'm going to play this using the Ancient Tomb. And I'm going to name green because they're on Grixis. So red, black, and blue are all bad. I could name white. They have to kill this. Looks like they're gonna. They have the bolt. We have an engineer. And I also have a Karn? Do I just play Karn? No, because Karn can get dazed. We're going to continue to play around daze. So if we untap with what we have here, we win. Because what you can do is you can activate Grindstone. And then with that activation on the stack, you use Engineer to sacrifice Grindstone. I mean, you can also just sacrifice the Wellspring. And put that into play, and then Grindstone kills them. What should I put in my yard, though? I guess I want an ensnaring bridge in my yard. It's so often that you just dump an ensnaring bridge into your yard just in case. So they bolt my engineer, which is good for them. And we're just going to play this Karn. And we do have the Pyroblast now. And then we'll use the Karn to search for a Painter Servant. They're stifling me. I can just do it again next turn, so I don't care about this. Now they can bolt my Karn, I guess. Yeah, fuck. That might have been a mistake. Yeah, because now I have to draw something. Not good. That's actually very bad. I should have stifled that. It was like knee-jerk to stifle it, but I thought I was being clever by not doing it. I'm gonna counter this. I need to draw something. That's not something. I'm kind of saving Tormod's Crypt till, I don't know what, they cast a Kroxa. What do they exile? Probably a land, I imagine. Wasteland. Okay, Wasteland hits my Ancient Tomb. They don't know that I have the last land to play a Karn. I actually like this. Because now I can, like, hit their Kroxa. And it doesn't cost me life. We'll see what they do with this Ponder and see if we want to mill them. I mean, we're just gonna mill them no matter what. But we'll see if we want to mill them in response to something else. Instead of just their end step. So they choose not to shuffle. And they play nothing else. So we'll mill them. We hit their Torpor Orb, which is good. Alright. Lotus Petal. Cast that. They have one Volk. They grab an Underground Sea. They're gonna cast Dress down. Creatures lose all abilities. So this is without a doubt a Kroxa, which sucks for us. Oh, it's actually not necessarily a Kroxa. It could be a Stifle Knot. A Dreadnought. So it is a Kroxa. Which sucks. If I find a way to kill it, though, I'll be glad to have this Tormod's Crypt. We're gonna mill them. Man, I'm just getting garbage. That was a mistake.
We're starting to get casualties up here, so I guess now again it's time for everybody to play America's favorite game. Everybody take a step back. Now when I tell you to, everybody take a step back. And then when I tell you to, take another step back. Take a deep breath and take a step back. Ready? Step back. Back. And step back.
I think we lose this game. We have to draw and resolve an ensnaring bridge, which is not likely.
Everybody stay where they are and take a deep breath.
Why did it? Oh, I was like, why did it only do 3 damage? Because it hasn't done the rest of it yet. Ensnaring bridge, ensnaring bridge, ensnaring bridge. Let me manifest that. Wow, manifest a card from your hand. Okay. I guess Stifle Knot can do this now. I guess that's pretty new. We're just dead? Yeah, it doesn't matter. So we were dead either way. Alright, 1-1. Let me play the next game. I made a big mistake not stifling, or not pyroblasting that Stifle. It was the last card in my hand, and they probably had a ton of cards in hand. They felt that was necessary. So, like, I think just, like, continuing to keep my foot on the gas was the right thing to do. And instead I, like, transitioned to countering stupid shit. Turn 1, Urza Saga. Turn 2, Ichor Wellspring. Not great. Like, no red mana, no way to cast Karn ever. You do have a Grindstone with this hand, but, like, no reliable way to activate it. I think you mulligan this. And I think you keep this. I think we keep this and throw back, I guess, Karn? Although LED plus Karn is, like, great. But I think we keep this. I mean, it's either Karn or Painter that you throw it. Maybe we just throw back Painter. Because Karn is a second Painter if we get a land. I should probably play out this LED, but... Optic D Tiger. I think I played against them recently. The names just, like, start to sound familiar. Alright, Dark Ritual. You got it. Entomb. Makes sense, because I did play against 3 Black-Red Reanimator opponents yesterday. You're exhuming a Gristlebrand. They draw with the Gristle. I assume this is going to be like a Thoughtseize. And just to check if they are safe. An Ancient Tomb would be fantastic here. Ancient Tomb, Ancient Tomb. Ooh, shit. It's a land. I'm gonna play it I'm gonna name red. Or name blue, excuse me. Because, you know, LED, not LED, because Pyroblast will kill this Griselbrand if and I should get to untapped unless it's Tin Fins, but they could reanimate that Angel and then I'm in trouble, but they only seem to have a basic Swamp and a Lotus Petal, which is like a little bit surprising. They get to activate twice here. A land, an Ancient Tomb specifically. All right, I should have played out LED. That's the second time I should have played out LED. I was gonna say specifically a land would let us Ensnaring Bridge, which is really good. They're ritualing out another something. I assume it's that Angel. Archon of Cruelty. Fuck. Alright, so what do we need to win this game? Actually don't know. The LED in play would have done something. I think I'm just dead here. I'm gonna draw a card, but I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Like, deterministically. There's Ensnaring Bridge, but I don't have the mana, so... well, Leyline coming in. I guess you can... I don't know if you keep Tormod's Crypt in, but you do bring a Painter's Servant in. The bolts are okay. The blasts are pretty bad. The Shadow Spear is bad. Twin Shot Sniper is not good. I think you can take out another blast. Although, like, what does nothing? Like, we probably don't want to play a long game with Wellspring. Soul Guide Lantern is good. So this blast is probably better than that. And then you could shave a Karn to, like, bring in a Tormod's Crypt main. Because, like, let's be honest, I would rather draw Tormod's Crypt than Karn early on. Yeah, so we'll do that. The Pyroblasts are pretty dead, though. Mr. Bodingles rating with a party of 18. Thank you. He's only doing it because I was making fun of him yesterday for not doing it. That's not making fun, but I was being mean about it. I'm sorry. But thank you. I hope your stream went how your streams go. I think if you did too well, people might stop watching, so I hope it went correctly. What were you playing today? We're here playing Painter Servant in Legacy because this is my favorite deck. And I have the all access token, so I'm gonna play it while I can. We just Leyline of the Voided. Played red-green, positive win rate. Played black and didn't. Yep, that makes sense. Which red-green deck? The Pioneer red-green ramp thing with a Tarka? Transmogrify, that's pretty cool. I don't think I play this, but I kind of want to. Because next turn I'm going to play Karn for an Ensnaring Bridge. I'm going to hit them for 1. It's important to put as much pressure as you can on black-red because they activate Griselbrand a whole bunch. So, like, you can shave off an entire activation by just swinging with a 1/1 sometimes, or enough times. 714. You can see they'd go to 4 here. So they actually can take 1 more point of damage before they have to be afraid of Bolt when they activate their Griselbrand twice. So there you go. Now they can only really activate it once while I'm holding up red mana. Transmogrify is a cool deck. Did you play that in Modern or... see, this is why I should have played the basic Mountain. But I think it's okay. Like, I think we have enough time to get away with this. If we draw a 0-drop, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice, I'll tell you that. Because they're just waiting until they can... this list. I just asked the format. I didn't want to know every card. Still don't know what format this is. Let's see. All right, this is a Pioneer deck. It's actually pretty cool. I've seen a little bit of this transmogrify. This is Legacy? That's a lie. No. Oh, it says Pioneer. My deck that I'm playing right now is Legacy. So did it work out? It was good? You said positive, but that's... What, you got a 3-2? We played Selesnya Angels earlier and just barely squeaked out a 3-2. There is not a deck that's more miserable to play against than, like, just one of these Tempo Flyers decks. So, like, Mono Blue Spirits and Angels, and that was 3 of my matches. It's just like, you don't do anything. This is rough. Oh, man, I fucked up by playing that Great Furnace out. Because now they take my Karn, and it's going to take me forever. I could just Thoughtseize Bug another Karn off the top. How's that? How does the Thoughtseize Bug sound? Worth Wolpert. Thoughtseize Bug, right now. Just give it to me. Karn. That's actually better. Alright, we won't take any damage. And now... Do I leave up Welder now? I kind of want to in case they try to exile my Ensnaring Bridge. But what does that really matter? They're looking for the card Serenity, which is going to destroy all of my artifacts and enchantments. Which maybe means I shouldn't have played out Ensnaring Bridge. Show and tell. Well, I lied. And I fucked up because I could have left a red mana in play. But here's a Griselbrand that can't attack through an Ensnaring Bridge. And can also only activate once, but they may be able to get around this. I'm just messing up left and right. The 2 life didn't matter. There's the Serenity that I said they were looking for. They're going to grief away my Pyroblast. Now, if only I had artifacts with Flash. Damn. Lightning Bolt is not a good draw. I had the Pyroblast to stop the show and tell. Chose to play a land to preserve my life total, which doesn't matter at all. Like, why do that? So dumb. So dumb. Now, they don't know that I have this Lightning Bolt. So, if I can hit them for 1 here after they gain... You know, maybe they'll go to 1 at some point. Ah. Well... They're gonna exhume this Archon of Cruelty, and I'm just fucked. Wait, what's going on here? Why isn't this to have a target? I'm so mad. I won't say I punted this game, but damn. I definitely could have won this. It's hard to know, but the life total didn't matter. The life total did not matter. I knew they were looking for Serenity. All I had to do... I didn't think that they would show and tell because they're just black-red, but... I had a Pyroblast in hand. I just thought it was dead. Oh well. Wow, there's somebody else up here with the name Zam. I wonder who this is. I looked into getting the Zam, like, domain. Wait, what? This is not what it used to say, but somebody owns it. They're actually the people who, yeah, this is what it usually says. They're the people who, you know, CurseForge and all that World of Warcraft stuff. Them. Apparently they're like Alakazam. But I want that domain so bad. If one of you smart MTG nerds can hack it for me, would love it. Well, we just got wrecked. Yesterday we beat Black Red Reanimator twice. But I am making some misplays tonight. If we fall to 2 and 2 or 1 and 3, well, wait a second. This is a good hand. We draw Painter Servant and we play as Urza Saga on turn 1, we're gonna be really happy. So. Tiki God Bob, that's a good name. Maybe this Pithing Needle will become relevant. Blue-green what? What is blue-green in Legacy at this point? Is it Uro control? Nope, it looks like it might just be... This Edge? Who plays Cabal Therapy? Well, we're not gonna... We're just gonna play Soul Guide Lantern and take away this Cabal Therapy. If I knew Dredge, this Needle is probably really useful. Actually, what is this? Nick Fit? Could be Nick Fit. We get to play Karn next turn. If we want. I don't think I'm gonna play this Needle out. If I was more into the Legacy scene right now, I would know what deck this is. Brainstorm, okay. So I don't think Nick Fit plays Brainstorm. It's a blue fetch. Is there like an actual Sultai control deck? I don't think there is. But I know Uro is played. So maybe, I don't know, Cabal Therapy is like so off the wall these days. Basic Forest implies Nick Fit. Green Sun Zenith also implies Nick Fit. Enters the battlefield, can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Okay. Phyrexian Revoker that gets around that. I think I'm gonna Karn. Is Nick Fit like... They try to get out a Grave Titan. We can even grab a Mox Opal off of this when it becomes relevant off of this Urza Saga. Actually, I'm just going to grab a Painter Servant here because next turn we just play Grindstone and Painter Servant, and then the turn after that we get to grab an LED to activate it. We'll be fine. If they're up to any graveyard shenanigans, they're dead. But I don't think they are. I think this is Nick Fit, and they're just trying to ramp. Which means, like, we both ramp. I have a ton of basic mountains. We should see, like, Veteran Explorer here, I would guess. Yep, there it is, Veteran Explorer. I don't know how they're going to sacrifice it. Could be another Cabal Therapy. Is it going to be Grist? Okay, so they're going to kill my Planeswalker, which is fine. Unless they're not going to kill my Planeswalker. Yeah, they are. But they need another Grist. And they ramped me like crazy. Do I just win? I mean, I get that they ramp like crazy too, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 1 mana short. But Goblin Engineer just lets me do it again. Well, this could be like Assassin's Trophy. I think we play this. Pithing Needle. We name Grist. Actually, we should name Boseiju. Then we play Grindstone. We play Painter. And then we go to untap with it. They may have Eldrazi in their deck. I don't know. Looks like a set break. What? So there is, in fact, an Assassin's Trophy out. That's okay. Wish there was a way to give our guy haste, but we can play this engineer next turn. Put an ensnaring bridge in the yard. Vivian Reed. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Damn, that's good. I wonder what she targets. They target my Grindstone. That's okay. Wishing I had named Grist because I'm not gonna be able to close this game out very fast. May just be playing bad tonight. At their end step, I'm gonna activate this Soul Guide Lantern though. You can attack me. I'm probably supposed to activate this Urza Saga next turn as well. Just make a 3/3. Arn though. Karn lets me get Ensnaring Bridge, but this Vivian is fucking me. Could get a Shadow Spear, since they have just 1/1s. Could get an LED, and then I could play Karn And I could play something worth 4 mana from my board, which would be not worth it. I guess a twin shot sniper. I could play Mox Opal. I think I'm probably just supposed to get another Grindstone. And then Karn. So I can Karn into Painter next turn if they kill this. Can they destroy another artifact? No. They can kill another Planeswalker though, or creature. I'm supposed to... I think Engineer is, like, worse. I don't have an extra Pithing Needle in the board. And I don't have anything to stop this Grist in the board. I actually do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be the Twin Shot Sniper, but I'm 1 mana short. Damn it. It costs more mana, so I want to do it, but if I draw another Ancient Tomb, I'll be able to, like, play Karn and do all my shit next turn. So we're going to use this ability. We already have everything we want in the bin except an Ensnaring Bridge, which maybe we don't even want. So let's... Let's get an Ensnaring Bridge. We have 3 mana. I don't want to mill them. So we're just going to hit okay. That took me a long time to figure out. I'm just like sitting here being dumb. The music is like cutting through my brain as well. So they get to look for a creature. They're going to find something big and dumb, I assume. What do they find?
Thank you. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back in just a few minutes, so everybody hang loose.
What did they find, Tiki God Bob? Tell us. Tell us, tell us. Find a Primeval Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can Primeval Titan me. They're going to sacrifice this to kill, I assume, Engineer. Now we can Karn into Ensnaring Bridge. Even though they have a Primeval Titan. And then they're forced to destroy... Karn into Ensnaring Bridge actually isn't good enough. But a Soul Land here wins the game. Field of the Dead. Pretty good. Man, I never would have named Vivian Reed. Wishing I could flicker this Pithing Needle right now. Engineer is good. Because we're not dead. We'll dump a Wellspring into our yard. Do I play Karn? Yeah, I do play Karn. Because we can just kill them when we untap. Which I probably should have done last No, because they can kill my grindstone. That's the problem. Oh, whoops. I gotta actually activate Karn. Field of the Dead for another Zomb. 2, 4, 6, 8. Still not enough. Oh, there's no painter in my board anymore. Okay, well, I guess we just get Ensnaring Bridge. But they have to find a way to kill this Goblin Engineer, is what it is. Which they don't necessarily have. We may just still be there. I'm thinking so slowly. Thinking so slow. Mr. Bingles, redeem pet the yellow bird. My yellow bird, everybody. It might be a chicken. I'm not sure. My girlfriend says it's just a yellow bird like a canoe, but it might be a chicken. But she's the expert. She's the weeb. She'd be so mad if she heard me say. She'd go, I'm not a weeb. But she is the expert. Alright, so they destroy Grindstone, which is fine. Because I believe I'm surviving this. Especially if they have to attack Karn. They don't know. Here comes even more zombie tokens. That made for a good clip. That's funny. You'll never see that anyway. But I'm not sure if it's a chicken. But I ordered like a coaster. So I ordered like a everybody at Karn, they're just that afraid. I shouldn't have even blocked. I don't know why I did. From Etsy with this guy on it, and his name is Ki Iroitori, but that's Japanese. But they called him Chicken. This Etsy shop. I don't know if that's just to get around, you know, all the. Do I need red mana? I don't think my life total matters, but boy wouldn't I hate to get drained out. I'm gonna do it like this. Because at our end of turn, we're gonna weld this needle out. At their end of turn, we're gonna weld the needle out for a grindstone. We still have Boseiju named, which maybe now is relevant. They play an Ice Fang Coatl looking for something else. Any artifact removal kills us. Uro doesn't kill us. Well, they gotta land, so they're dead. They don't know that we know they're dead. I've never minded playing against Uro with any deck I play because I don't usually play the decks that want to go the long game. Like, I'm waiting for you to make a misstep so I can just kill you. I don't want to play the long game. Did you miss looking at Field of the Dead? Because I don't care about that either. Fetch again. Oh, they were just fetching to play Uro. Yeah, I guess that's fair considering Vivian costs 5 mana. No, it's not fair. They're looking for like Force of Vigor or something. I don't know. Imagine playing Force of Vigor main. Yup. You can Field of the Dead. I thought I was taking forever, but we're on the same. I actually have another Ensnaring Bridge in the yard, so even if they found artifact removal, it wouldn't do it. They're actually completely locked. So get Grindstone, pay red. We would untap, get Painter Servant, activate Grindstone. They die. So we go to sideboarding versus Nick Fit, which like looked so weak. Can I say it looked weak even though it had 1,000 things in play that I didn't care about? Like even their crazy 2 Planeswalker start didn't do it for us, for them. I think they're just gonna have a hard time. I don't think Leyline is necessary. I think Tormod's Crypt and Soul Guide Lantern are enough. I brought in the Twin Shot Sniper because maybe I need to poke their Planeswalkers. Maybe that's it. Because like Vivian was annoying, and Pyroblast isn't good. So like we'll side down to 2 Blasts. We have 2 Bolts, 2 Furies, 2 Snipers. I don't think that this Shadow Spear is going to be relevant, but they did have a lot of 1/1s at the beginning, so maybe I want to attack past their crappy one to play to kill their Planeswalkers. But I think this is, I mean, was it you, Dingles, that somebody was like trying to get you to play Legacy, and they're like, you're a black-green player, play Nick Fit. No, it was Bob. But I told them like, whatever you do, don't play Nick Fit. Like, even people who play it don't think it's good. They kind of play it because it's bad, which is weird, but I've never heard them call it good. You get to play like a really big toolbox of things. I think you keep this. What's the cool Legacy deck you want to try? I'd love to hear it. They have Wasteland, so ooh. This has the potential to kill our opponent next turn if we draw a Grindstone. And I'm gonna name blue, and I'm gonna play Lion's Eye Diamond, and I'm gonna play Lotus Petal. Do I want to play this Welder out? I kind of do. What happens if they play Veteran Explorer and I bolt it? I get 2 basics, so then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play Karn. Great for, yeah, I just win if they play Veteran Explorer, so I'm gonna hold up Bolt. Called Mono Black Depths. Yeah, it's actually like one of the best decks right now. Depths has been a deck for a long time. The black version was actually the first one. I don't know what changed to make Mono Black come back. Because Black Green Depths was the deck for a while, and it was like the Turbo-y version. Because it played both Vampire Hexmage and thank you for the follow, Echo. They played both Vampire Hexmage and Ball Therapy. Alright, so they can't actually... What are they going to name? Grindstone? In the dark, you name Grindstone for sure. Even though I would have played it out. Yeah, they named Grindstone. So they can't play a creature here, so... I don't... Are they dead? I need to draw a soul land and they die. So that doesn't quite do it. So Karn is 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. We can activate Karn to tutor, find, like, crack LED to play what we tutor, but, like, that doesn't change anything. So I could kill their land, or I could just counter whatever they play with their land. Like, see if it's relevant first. I really want to play Karn. But Karn doesn't really do it, does it? I mean, next turn Karn wins. Which, why wouldn't I do that, right? Yeah, so Karn wins next turn, so let's just play it. We don't have Pyroblast up if we play Karn. That's why. What's in my sideboard? I can get another LED. Oh, I can just lock them out? Okay. For those of you who haven't seen this, you're in for a treat. Oh, we have to wait till next turn to do it. Whoops, because I have the second LED in the board. I guess we're not doing it. I wanted to do it. Well, if I die because I didn't hold up Pyroblast, I'll be upset. So they Force of Will, so it didn't matter what we did. We made everything blue. Who would have guessed that Bug Nickfit played Force of Will, but they do. Now, I kind of don't know what to do next. Our hand looks so much worse now. So Pernicious Deed, we can kill Pernicious Deed. They can kill our Lion's Eye Diamond, but that's not a huge deal. Actually, they kill our Great Furnace too. Destroy each artifact, creature, and enchantment with mana value X or less. Do we get rid of this Pernicious Deed? How's my day going? It's okay. I lost to Black Red Reanimator, and I punted a game versus who? I don't even remember. I punted that away, actually. I lost to Grixis Stifle Knot, which I had no idea how to play against. I haven't played against it in like 5 or 6 years, and I think there were new cards, so... Oh man. I mean, this isn't a huge deal, but it's a huge deal. Such a good card. I guess we hold off on that one. There's nothing I can, like, turn my Painter Servant into to get out from under this Pernicious Deed. But being able to play Urza Saga the turn after is going to be okay. How are you doing, though? Deed is rough. The second deed is even rougher than the first one, believe it or not. Grixis Stifle Knot, it's not the worst, but it wasn't pleasant. I guess I'm just gonna draw a whole bunch of cards. Oh, I meant to attack. Whoops. Remove Cabal Therapy. I hate that this pops out like this. It's just completely in the way. I guess I'm not gonna play the Welder. We're just gonna hold up the mana to They gonna Pernicious Deed? Yeah. So, in response to Pernicious Deed, I will weld the lantern back in. I will remove, I don't know, Force of Will from your graveyard. And then I will activate the lantern again. Ensnaring Bridge, not a bad draw. They can't win with an Ensnaring Bridge in play. You're about to eat lunch. Guys over there in Europe. Wow, just 3 Pernicious Deeds? Like, holy crap. I'm gonna play a welder again. 2 p.m. in Japan. I see. Pretty cool. How's Japan? Are you a foreigner in Japan or are you from Japan? It's 1 a.m. here. So I should be American in Japan. I think that's a song. X equals 3. What do you think X equals 3 means? Euro? I'm gonna exile the Uro, so I hope it's Uro. It is not. It's Collector Oof, but I can bolt it, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, I should not have played the Great Furnace first. Didn't end up mattering. I'm trying to save my life total a little bit. Every turn they let me have this welder, I'm doing okay. Because Soul Guide Lantern will draw me another card. So this stops it if they sacrifice it now. So, didn't work. Don't get to draw the card. That's fine. That's 3 Pernicious Deeds. Now, if they have another one, I'm like real mad. Yeah, I don't want to give them the target of the Ensnaring Bridge, and I don't think that they know I have it. Yeah, Deed's beating against this too. Okay, there's Uro. I would love to fish this Soul Guide Lantern out of the graveyard now. So I think I have to play this Ensnaring Bridge next turn, although I guess not. I'm just gonna make a token. I could do both, which isn't the worst. But I think I want to save my life total a tiny bit in case they destroy this Ensnaring Bridge. So we're just gonna play Urza Saga and pass. And then I actually am gonna use this Ancient Tomb, activate Urza Saga on my own turn, I think. So this is almost certainly Uro out of the yard. Green, green, blue, blue. Or is this just Primeval Titan? If it's Primeval Titan, I'm like pretty okay with that. I guess they could grab Wasteland, which I'm not great with, but it is what it is. Yeah, they do get a Wasteland. I guess we get to see what we draw before making a decision anyway. All right, nothing good. What can we get here that's at all relevant? Nothing. I guess we can get a grindstone, so in case we find... although Pithing Needle on Wasteland is probably decent. Actually, can you Pithing Needle Uro? Is Escape an activated ability? No. Because you may cast this card from your graveyard for its escape cost. So no. Should be an activated ability. This is bullshit. I guess we name Vivian. Vivian, Reed. So they can attack with their zombies, but it's okay. Negation. That's not good. Now they can attack with their Primeval Titan. I think we lose this game. Sultai Ramp is gonna get it done. I mean, it was really 3 Pernicious Deeds that got it done. That was crazy. And my misstep with the last Welder and Soul Guide activation, because having a Soul Guide in play would have changed a lot. I mean, I'll double block a Primeval Titan, though. And I can draw Karn. Not if they Wasteland my Ancient Tomb, though. Is this game 3? Game 2 and I'm up a game? It's just slow as fuck. I think if I just play a little bit faster, we might be able to get them in time trouble. They do attack with both. I think I concede if I don't draw exactly Ensnaring Bridge. Grindstone won't do it. All right. So how much? I guess you can Pithing Needle Pernicious Deed next time, so that's good to know. I don't think these Furies are really good at all. Neither are these Twin Chop Snipers, but like, what's better? I guess the Pyroblasts have relevance. Can I cut? What can I cut? I don't think the Shadow Spear's doing it for me. Definitely gonna name Pernicious Deed with the Pithing Needle next time I can. I'm also gonna play a little bit faster. Rambling road. I gotta get some water too. Drowning. Lone Rose. Please, opponent. It's late here. So what are you having for lunch over there in Japan? A fruit sandwich? That's a super Japanesey thing. They don't make here. Yes, I want to play first. This finds a grindstone and not much else. I think I mulligan this. This is keepable. Now, is Pyroblast relevant? Sort of. Could throw back Karn, but it's how I combo, so we'll throw back Ensnaring Bridge. Karn finds it if we get to resolve it. And I think it takes a long time for them to attack in a relevant way. We'll play Grindstone. How's it going, Zonum? Good to see you. Pork buns? Pork buns are good. This is a confusing thing for you, Zonum. If you're I haven't played to beat that boss since you watched that time, and I really need to. I've just been so busy, and there's like a limited time event going on in Magic right now, so I haven't been turning on I haven't been turning on the PlayStation much. But I know it's like, if I wait a few more days, I might just like never play again, and that can't be. Like I have to keep playing. So I'm like committed to beating it. Have you been still playing? Elden Ring, by the way, that's what I'm talking about for other people who don't know. Dude, it's been crazy. I've had like band practice. I've had... Okay. So they're gonna take my Karn. But I could just draw Painter Servant and be psyched about it. Nothing I could do about that. I mean, I have to counter this. There's no reason not to. It's one of the few things that are even relevant. Beat a couple more bosses. So we don't win. But we win if we untap. Unless they Force of Will. I'll name blue. I guess maybe I should name, like, white. I think I finished Lanedal. Lanedal is the lake? Which is, like, not really a lake? I don't know. What I need to do, there's, this spot that I wandered across, like, very early on. It's on the edge of Caelid. And, the castle, oh, okay. Damn, I was 1 mana short. And now it's going to be really hard to resolve stuff because everything is blue. There's this place on the edge of Caelid where there's like some kind of, like a string of big guys just sitting in a row that are like guarding what looks like a fort. And there's a minor Erd tree in the way. And like, I came across it early and I couldn't get in because like the minor Erd tree just was wrecking me. And I want to go back. So we don't win when we untap, but we win the turn after that. Then Wastelanding is actually good for us because we have enough mana to win the game and we just need them to not cast good stuff. This draws a card. Not relevant. I'm gonna save the bolt for like a planeswalker or something. So we'll play this. Had we drawn a land... No, I guess drawing a land wouldn't do it. I don't think any of these are relevant. I guess I'll take the Dryad Arbor. I don't know. I hate it. It's so disorienting the way these windows pop up. I gotta fix that. I guess I could have looked for a land drop with this Soul Guide Lantern, but I think I'd rather just keep it in play. Pernicious Deed here wouldn't affect anything. We would still win. So I hope they play Pernicious Deed. We need to get a Grindstone into play. I think I'm going to weld out the Soul Guide Lantern to do it. But I think they're contemplating how dead they are. Yeah, they are. Okay. We're 2-2. We're going to go for the 3-2. I'm going to take a very short break to grab water. I'll be right back. I'm going to put the deck list up on screen. I'll see you in like 2 minutes. All right, we're back. Were you saying this song sounds familiar, or that place I was describing? I don't know how long ago you wrote that. But this is... I don't know. I can't say this is the most famous Grateful Dead song, but in our generation, I'm assuming you guys are the same age as me, this is probably what most people know, and they probably don't even know it's by the Grateful Dead, because they probably know the Sublime version. All right, 2-2 against a 0-0. We've got a pretty aggressive Urza's Saga hand, but we can't even turn one the Urza's Saga. I think we mulligan this. This is better. I think we keep this and we throw back. What do I throw back? I guess I throw back the second welder, because we need the engineer to put something into the yard. Volcanic Island is never what you want to see, especially into Mishra's Bauble. This is like, yeah, this is 100% Delver. So it's hard to beat Delver. Just always is. I think that I don't care a ton about the Delver staying in play. If it was a Dragon's Rage Channeler, I'd bolt it immediately, but I don't want to get dazed. So Ponder is really good. This Delvers are definitely gonna flip. Oh no, they shuffled. Need to hurry up and ban Basic Island. Yeah, those fucking idiots haven't even banned Basic Island yet. Because they shuffled. I think I play. I'm gonna save this for Murktide Regent. I'm gonna play Welder. See what they reveal. They don't reveal. Their Delvers stay unflipped. I'll take 2 more. They bolt my shit. You bolt my shit? I bolt your shit. Oh, man. Alright, this is the triple Delver. I'm gonna have a hard time here. So I don't think I can save this Pyroblast anymore. Ensnaring Bridge makes me want to use all these up because Ensnaring Bridge answers Murktide. So next turn we can play Ensnaring Bridge around Daze. Force of Will is in the revealed card zone. So I need to try and resolve an Engineer before I resolve this Ensnaring Bridge. So yeah, there's a Murktide. So I have a 1 turn buffer to do this. So let's not get double dazed. I'll put a Painter Servant in the yard. Yeah, I'll put a Painter Servant in the yard. I'll play Grindstone. It may Force of Will this. So, I think if we can resolve this Ensnaring Bridge, like they don't have a second Force of Will or 2 Dazes, I think we win. I need to play the Ensnaring Bridge. Because if they... Yeah, okay. But now... I could play this Grindstone. But I have everything I need to win. Yes, I know what a Command Fest is. It's like a GP without the GP attached. It's like... What was happening was... At big events, like big tournaments, there would be like a bunch of people that just came to hang out with friends, and so they would pick a table and they would go and they would play Commander at a table for, you know, hours. But as the events got more and more crowded because there's not enough of them and they don't rent big enough spaces, do I think I'm supposed to do this. Do I put Grindstone into play? Yeah, right? Yeah. Just because it's gonna get destroyed anyway? Like, I don't know. Maybe tapping out of getting Ensnaring Bridge into play before combat is dumb, but I don't think they can stop me. Land? Land wins. Not land. I'm just gonna play Soul Guide Lantern. We'll get rid of their Force of Will. Can I stop this from popping out like this? But anyway, so they would all get together and play Commander at tables for hours, but then the side events would eventually need to use those tables. And they would get kicked out, basically. And they would just constantly have to move because, you know, people are mostly there to hang out and see the things and enter a couple side events or whatever, but all the Commander players kept getting pushed out, and so they made events that are just Commander events now. So like there is no main tournament taking up half the tournament hall. All the tables are reserved for Commander, basically. There's side events as well, but no main tournament. So it's a GP without the main event. They're gonna brainstorm, okay. I mean, they're looking for Lightning Bolt, right? Because Lightning Bolt answers Servant and Engineer, but now one Lightning Bolt doesn't cut it. Yeah. All right, so we got there. We had a one-turn window, and we made it. I think all of these come in for Blue-Red Murktide, and I think you can swing a Leyline in the Void. What don't we want? Shadow Spear is irrelevant. Pithing Needle is irrelevant. Soul Guide Lantern, probably not irrelevant. Engineers and Welders are going to be hard to keep in play. Aeroblasts are very good. Arns are going to be hard to resolve, but they're going to be good. Although, I saw Delvers this time and not Dragon's Rage Channelers. But I feel like you can cut a Lotus Petal. You can cut, like, it's just 8 of them is good. Probably cut a Grindstone because you have so many Urza Sagas. Do you actually want Leyline? I fit Leyline in somehow the other day. I'm not sure how I did it. I really don't know how I did it. Maybe I sided out Ensnaring Bridges because, like, Red Blast is so good. Got a mulligan and 0 lander. Are you planning on going to a Command Fest? Is that why you asked? I think this is a good hand. You throw back a Karn, you have an uncounterable way to kill a Delver, and then if you find a land, you have a Snaring Bridge, which is like hard for them to win through. Should we just like blast this right now? Let's see what they reveal, I guess. So set a stop. What happened? They stopped in the middle of the song. Oh, my tab died. They didn't reveal it. We don't have to do anything. Mishra's Bobble's fine. Let's find. I want to hear the greatest story ever told. I don't know when they played a good version. I guess I gotta Google it. Grateful Dead greatest story ever told, best versions. August 27th, 1972, Veneta, Oregon. 827. Greatest story ever told. I love this song. I have an uncounterable way to kill this, so I don't have to do anything. Painter Servant is very good. I could just play Painter. Name White. Because Blue-White Delver's the worst flavor of Delver, so just name White. They bolt our shit. Still no flip on the Delver. What's going on here? I mean, I guess they haven't... Does Mishra's Bauble make their Delver flips worse, but they play it because of Dragon's Rage Channeler? I feel like that may be what happened. Should I see if they daze me? Nah. I'm just gonna hold. They have 3 cards in hand. I have more. I have a lot of interaction with them. It's hard for them to beat an Ensnaring Bridge. Don't want to walk it into anything dumb. Delver still hasn't flipped. I don't think that the 2 life matters, because I obviously could have cast that either way. Yeah, three cards in hand, definitely counter spells. Dazes or forces, something like that. Destroy each artifact with mana value X or less. Well, there goes my Great Furnace. Do I... Never mind. They can daze this. I wanted them to daze that, by the way. There's no reason to play the City of Traders out here. I wanted them to daze that because this Ensnaring Bridge is the important thing to resolve. And if they have a daze in hand, I'm not going to be able to play around it with just this land, right? So in fact, I think I may do that again. Okay. Delver coming out. Okay, so 1 spell in hand, no more Force of Will. Could still be Daze. So we can play around Daze now. And next turn, if we draw a land, we can play Karn and have Pyroblast back up. Or we can just raw dog a Karn, which might be preferable. They're thinning their deck, it looks like. Oh, Mystic Sanctuary putting what on top? Ah, that hurts. I actually, like... Damn. I can't even mill it with this Grindstone, which would have been sick. They're gonna melt down me. I'm gonna crack my Lotus Petal and kill this Insectile Aberration. So there goes my Grindstone and my Ensnaring Bridge. There's another Pyroblast. It's not really what I wanted, but... The rough part is that this Meltdown just stays in the graveyard till I get like a Soul Guide Lantern.
Let the sun go down
LED's not the worst. It means once I get Karn, I can actually put something into play immediately. That's hurts so bad. I can't actually play this. What could they have in their hand? I guess just counter spells. Yeah, I mean, it was a good draw, but like, well, so this is a good draw for us. They stopped in my draw step to what? Surgical, my Painter Servant? That's fine because Karn can still find it. So, like, I'm okay with that. It kind of means I'm not drawing Painter Servant, which would actually be a bad draw right now. So, I'm okay with it. They know my whole hand, so I can't really play around counter magic effectively anymore because they know the spells they want to counter in this hand. I am going to just slam Urza Saga and try to resolve the Ichor Wellspring because it's important. And it resolves. I'll keep Red Blast up by playing Lotus Petal. Are they just holding Wastelands, maybe? I wouldn't guess that they're holding Wastelands. They could have been, and then... What is this? Pyroblast? Fuck. Well, they're gonna steal this Pyroblast from my hand, so that's good. Any land, and we can get an Ensnaring Bridge in play. Which is good. Because they need... I don't know how many Mystic Sanctuaries... How many Mystic Sanctuaries do these Legacy blue-red decks play these days? The list I see plays 0. So how come I always get Mystic Sanctuaried? Just 1. Okay. Any land should be good here. That'll do it. Now, them having this Dragon's Rage Channeler in play is very bad for us. But I think getting an Ensnaring Bridge into play is like too important not to do. Actually, I can just play a Painter Servant and hope they don't top deck Bolt. So I like that. I'm holding control. I guess I don't want to hold control. I want to hold control when I tutor. So we still have a Grindstone in our deck. Oh, here's our Painter Servant from Exile. We now play Painter. We can't get Dazed. We can still get Bolted. I don't need everything to be blue, so I'll name White. Because I'm putting them dead on board. As long as this land survives, and this Painter Servant survives, we'll be okay. We have to do it now because we don't have the mana to do it otherwise. So they may still have a Bolt. Looks like they've got it. That's okay, because if we draw... Well, can't say if we draw a Painter Servant, we're good. We're not dead. We don't have any painter servants left in the deck, but we can draw like welders. Damn, expressive iteration is so good. Damn, brainstorm is so good. Delver is meh. Ensnaring Bridge is a good draw. What just happened? Did I hold control so long that my mana no longer gets spent automatically? What the hell's going on here? So, blue is all right. I mean, they don't have anything like Pyroblast that just counters blue spells. Blue can't do that. So, I prefer red. So a land here and no daze and or counterspell is like how we won the last game. So let's do that again. That's enough. We made blue mana. So it should be okay. Nope, they got a Force of Will. All right, they got us this time. Go to game 3. Meltdown is really good. Meltdown into Mystic Sanctuary Meltdown is so good. What do I do about that? I could bring in these ley lines. Just a couple of... No, because I can't cast them. You can with multiple Lotus Petals or like an LED, but... Ensnaring Bridge is good. And they can melt down for 4. True Echo? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by True Echo. Oh, his name is Echo. I was like, thought it was because I was repeating what you said. I know it stops DRC and Murktide. I can't find room for it though. And DRC just remaining in play actually wrecks us. Like that is the hardest thing to deal with. Just them every turn. Like I may Fury this. In fact, why would I have it if I don't Fury it? I'm gonna throw a twin shot sniper into the yard. No. I'm gonna throw a painter servant into the yard. I think I have to exile this welder. So no daze is over there, by the way. We already sussed that out, but... Can't even allow them to get 1 turn of value off this Dragon's Rage channel, or you pretty much are dead. Would love to draw an artifact here. All right, well. Okay, I guess. Urza Saga's good. Eventually, that means we get to combo. Looks like they're Force of Willing. They exile the Delver. Aggressive Iteration is so good. Guys, I don't think we're winning this one. I think we're gonna 2-3. I don't think I've beaten Blue-Red Delver in a match since coming back to Painter during this all-access token. Okay, exile the Force of Will with their expressive iteration. No land. Ban EI, unban delve spells. I don't think you know. They drew at some point a daze because they knew that I knew they didn't have one, so they decided, you know what, let me keep this. I'm dead. And of course, I mean, I could still draw an Ensnaring Ridge and they don't have another daze, but I'm dead. And now, so this is why Murktide Regent is like really one of the lamest cards ever printed. Because a deck like Delver that used to play a 3/2 and, you know, try to get there over many turns and protect it. And that's like, they now have this thing that ends the game in 2 turns. So they don't need to have the answer over and over again. They just need it one time. So like, all of the effort you put into playing the game that you used to have to put in, you just don't have to anymore. I'm top decking like a champ, but it doesn't even matter. So with Delver, I would have had like 6 more turns to find answers, you know what I mean? But Murktide. Oh well. 2-3. I still love playing this deck. We may just need more Pyroblast, to be honest. But there, I mean, they went from having nothing, or at least like not countering anything, to having 5, to having 2 pitch counter spells, 3 pitch counter spells. I think they pitched 3 times. Force of Will, Force of Negation, just twice. No, they dazed one of them. Not that it would have been relevant. This would have still killed me. Can you main deck Boil? You can't resolve Boil, so it doesn't matter. you could main deck Boil. It wouldn't be bad, but I'd rather main deck 6 Pyroblasts, to be honest. Anyway, that was fun. Like, I legitimately enjoy playing Painter. We still had some shots at the end there, but Delver is too consistent, and even when you empty their hand of all their forces and stuff like that, they don't have to be correct for very long. That's really the shame of Murktide. They just turn the corner immediately. Anyway, we're gonna look for somebody playing Modern Legacy Pioneer that is not a big streamer, that has a quality stream. Like, fortunately, I'm not rating any kind of vintage players. Not into that. Apparently the vintage 20th play-ins started now. I thought they started at 4 a.m. Yeah, no, there's not one going on right now. I don't know, that person's thing is all wrong. I'm pretty sure they start at 4 a.m. Yeah, this can't be Vintage Masters. It's got just a lie. Okay. Hopper. I like Ronald Gagney. I may end up raiding Ronald Gagney, but all right, we'll raid Emma Skyward. Actually, yeah, because Freaking Nasty gets off now, and she's up all night, and I actually a decent stream. So anyway, thank you for following. If this is your first time here, I know you're gonna follow. That's why I'm saying it. But thank you for hanging out, everybody. Thank you, Bodingle, for the raid for real this time. Thank you, anybody who is watching on YouTube after the fact. I don't know how I'm gonna chop these videos up to make a Pioneer and a Legacy, but I guess I have to. Thanks again. I'll see you guys around. If you haven't subscribed or followed, go do it. It's really easy. I put out videos all the damn time. And there was one more thing. Oh yeah, if you only watch on YouTube, come hang out with us on Twitch, because that's the fun part. So I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a good night.